What I'm calling the quantum body is what the wisdom traditions also call the causal body, or the body of awareness, or the bliss body. The physical body, on the other hand, in wisdom traditions, is called the karmic body. It's the projection of our internal dialogue. So the bliss body is in the background of the internal dialogue, which also is entangled with feelings, emotions, imagination, action, speech, anything that we call experience. So sense perceptions, sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts are what are experienced as the physical body. And these are all referred to as the karmic body because they're basically the interpretation of past experiences. So if you look closely at your mind, you will see that you're constantly evaluating every experience. And you're comparing yourself to something that seems better or worse. You're rejecting some things and choosing others, and you're building a story. This story is then projected as your karmic body. You can say it is the body of your conditioned mind or your ego mind. And the ego drives you to identify with the changing world. It keeps your focus on everything but your being. Think of all the things you have, or you have a stake in right now: home, family, career, money, possessions, status, religion, politics, and world affairs. And if you really look at them carefully, they're all ego creations. They're housed in the complex edifice of time. When you break through the barrier of the ego, you also break the barrier of time. So bliss, or the bliss body, or joy, not happiness, which is the opposite of sadness, is available to you in what we call the eternal now. The eternal now. The eternal now is the junction point between the unmanifest, invisible world of spirit and the manifest, visible world that you accept as real. Few people know that they live in both of these realities. Still less do they know that the unmanifest, invisible world is their primary reality. Compared to it, the visible world is a playhouse of shadows. So when you focus on the present moment, you're actually looking through a window to the unbounded, timeless reality from which the entire universe arises and to which it subsides. And that is a phenomenon. The entire universe is the arising and subsiding, or the interpretation of the arising and subsiding of sense perceptions, sensations, images, feelings, thoughts, and actions. So what do we need to do to be in this experience that we call the bliss body? So think about this. Between every thought, you return to the bliss body, which is without thought. It's the gap between two thoughts. It's the gap between two sensations, two images, two feelings, two perceptions, whatever those perceptions might be. But that presence of being is not only in the gap as the timeless now, it is also in the experience as the time-bound, ephemeral, ungraspable experience that is happening right now. So that experience is not in time. The experience between thoughts is not in time. All experience is in time. We use phrases like, I was having a good time and the hours flew by. I was bored and time dragged. I was on a tight deadline and time was running out. The beauty of the mountains was so breathtaking that time stood still. So time is the measurement of experience, is the measurement. Time is a story using the ego as an internal reference point. So the outer world as an experience arises in every moment of now. Its next birth is never the same as the one that came before. Constant change is the rule. Constant transformation upholds every process, including the process of life. So your true self can be defined as a still point surrounded by transformation. If you allow yourself to be absorbed in the still point, you will be the changeless in the midst of change. And to always be the changeless in the midst of change is to be in touch with your quantum bliss body at all times. So always be the changeless, the timeless factor, which is being, which is awareness in every time-bound experience. That timeless being, which is awareness, is that in which past and future recycle in timeless now. The body of bliss is always now. The body of bliss is your quantum body, and it is always now.